unbound. Paul lived by the Spirit, not the flesh. And that he was the same one, didn't matter, didn't care, put chains, no chains, doesn't matter, I'm free. God wants you to be free the same way. Those who fear are already in prison. The one who believes is already free. Those who hold bitterness and offenses are already in their own prison, but those who forgive are free. The one who broods over the past and the problem, they're in their own prison, but the one who rejoices no matter what and gives thanks at all, they're already free. And even if you were actually in prison, because we've known people who were in prison for their faith, if you were actually put in prison, the child of heaven cannot be bound any more than the Spirit of God can be bound. And those who love their enemies, they overcome the world. We are of the people who break out. We are the people who defy it because we say, no, I don't care. I'm beyond that. I have the power that is beyond that. God didn't allow Paul to go to prison just so he can get him out of prison. He allowed him to go to prison to manifest the power of heaven. In the same way, see, if our son says, oh, get me out of this situation, get me out of here, get me out of here. All right. Sometimes he's saying, get me out of this life. You're saying, Lord, beam me up already. I'm ready for the rapture. But you know what? If the point here was for you to have better accommodations, you wouldn't still be on this planet. The better accommodations come later. But now is the time for something better, something glorious to show the power of heaven on this planet. Now is the time for showing the miracle of overcoming, of breakthrough, of victory, of manifesting heaven on earth. God brought Paul to prison so that Paul could bring the power of heaven to that place. God has placed you here, no matter what's around you, to show the power of heaven. Don't fear the problem. It is an opportunity to show the power of heaven. The fact that you encounter limitations and walls, that is so you can show the power of breaking the walls down. Breaking down walls of hate, walls of gloom, walls of fear. Break it down. So God wants you to break out. Even of the limitation of yourself. You're not supposed to be limited by yourself. You're supposed to be living above yourself by the power of God. To know, look, God is saying, I want you no longer bound by these things. I've given you the power, so break out of that fear once and for all. Break out of that gloom. Break out of that habit. Break out of that past. Break out of that failure. Break out of that flesh. Break out of the old. Break out of the dark. Break out of yourself. Break out of the world. Break out of the problem. And by the power of the Spirit, you can. Say it with me. I can do all things through Messiah who strengthens me. That's what God wants for you. God wants you this week to truly live by the Spirit. Bring it into the world. Stop living a bound life. Start living a boundless life, an unbound life, an abounding, abundant life. Start living what you're called to do. God's will. You say, God's will. Your will be done on earth as in heaven. Well, God, your will be done in my life as it is in heaven. God is saying, let my glory be shown in your life now. Let my power break forth in your life. Shake off those chains this week. Break out of that prison door. Let the stone be rolled away. Break out in praise. Break out in glory. Break forth. Break out. Break through. Live by the power of the Spirit, and nothing shall be impossible for you. And you will live a heavenly life, a life unbound. Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed. And share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.